There's a phase in a man's life where effort doesn't feel enough anymore. You work. You handle responsibilities. You've survived things that would have broken your younger self. And yet, something feels heavier. After 40, the game changes. Your energy is different. Your patience is shorter. Your tolerance for nonsense drops. But here's the problem. Most men try to add more at this stage. More productivity, more hustle, more discipline, more goals. But power after 40 doesn't come from addition. It comes from removal. The Stoics understood something most modern men ignore. When life feels heavy, it's rarely because you lack strength. It's because you're carrying things that no longer belong in your life. So here are 7 things men over 40 should quietly remove from their life. No announcements, no drama, just quiet elimination. 1. The need to be liked. In your 20s, being liked feels important. In your 30s, being respected starts to matter. After 40, being liked can quietly weaken you. Many men carry this habit without realizing it. They soften their opinions. They over-explain decisions. They laugh when they don't find something funny. They say it's fine when it isn't. Why? Because somewhere deep inside, they still want approval. But here's the truth. Approval is expensive. It costs you clarity. It costs you authority. It costs you energy. The Stoics didn't try to control how others felt about them. They focused on controlling their character. Marcus Aurelius reminded himself daily, you don't control their opinions. You control your response. After 40, you don't need more people to like you. You need fewer reasons to explain yourself. Application. Stop over-justifying simple decisions. If you say no, let it be no. If you disagree, state it calmly once. Speak slower. Explain less. Respect grows in silence. Approval chases noise. Quietly remove the need to be liked. 2. Outdated friendships. Some friendships are built on who you were, not who you're becoming. After 40, this becomes dangerous, because growth changes a man. His priorities shift, his tolerance changes, his ambitions refine. But some friendships stay frozen in time. They bond over old stories, old habits, old versions of you. And when you try to evolve, they subtly pull you back. Not maliciously, just comfortably. The Stoics believed environment shapes character. If the room you're in doesn't challenge you, it slowly shrinks you. After 40, your time becomes more valuable than your social circle. You don't need drama. You don't need announcements. You don't need confrontation. Application. Reduce exposure quietly. See them less. Share less. Engage less in conversations that revolve around the past. You don't have to remove people from your life, but you must remove access to your energy. Growth requires space. 3. Constant stimulation. This one is subtle. Phones, noise, podcasts, news, endless scrolling. Modern men are rarely alone with their own thoughts. And after 40, that becomes a problem. Because this stage of life demands reflection. You're no longer building blindly. You're refining. But refinement requires silence. The Stoics valued solitude, not as isolation, but as mental sharpening. If your mind is constantly stimulated, it never processes. You feel busy, but not clear. You feel informed, but not grounded. And clarity is power. Application. Create a daily silence window. No phone, no input, no distraction. Even 20 to 30 minutes. Morning works best. Sit, think, write one page. After 40, your advantage isn't speed, it's depth. Remove constant stimulation. Your mind will stabilize. 4. Competing with younger men. This one is rarely admitted, but many men over 40 unconsciously compete with younger men. physically, financially, socially. They compare energy levels, risk tolerance, freedom, and comparison drains them because the game is different now. You're not in the prove yourself stage. You're in the solidify yourself stage. The Stoics taught acceptance of reality, not resignation, acceptance. A man who understands his phase of life moves strategically. He doesn't try to win a race meant for someone else. Application. Shift the metric. Instead of asking, am I ahead of him? Ask, am I more stable than last year? After 40, stability beats speed. Remove unnecessary competition. Refinement replaces rivalry. 5. Unresolved resentment. This is the one most men avoid. Resentment toward parents, ex-partners, old business partners, missed opportunities, unfair treatment. After 40, resentment becomes heavier because time has passed and you realize it shaped you. The Stoics believed resentment is self-punishment. You relive what no longer exists, and every time you replay it, you drain today's strength. You cannot change what happened, but you can stop carrying it. Application. Write down the event, then write one sentence. It happened. I survived it. It no longer controls my direction. You don't need to forgive publicly. You don't need reconciliation. You need release. After 40, peace is more valuable than vindication. Remove resentment. It steals strength quietly. 6. The illusion of infinite time. In your 20s, time feels endless. In your 30s, it feels manageable. After 40, you begin to sense its limits. And this realization can either sharpen you or paralyze you. Many men react by panicking. They chase rushed goals. They make impulsive moves. They try to compress lost years. But urgency without clarity creates chaos. The Stoics practiced memento mori, remembering mortality, not to create fear, but to create focus. When you accept time is limited, you stop wasting it on trivial things. Application. Audit your week. Where are you spending hours that don't align with your values? Remove one low-value habit this month. Just one. After 40, subtraction creates freedom, not addition. And the last 7. Living on autopilot. This is the most dangerous one. Routine becomes automatic. Wake up, work, repeat. Weekend distraction, repeat. Years pass quickly. Nothing is catastrophically wrong, but nothing feels deeply chosen. The Stoics warned against unconscious living. A man must examine his life or drift through it. After 40, autopilot is risky because decades can disappear unnoticed. Application. Once a week ask, if I continue this exact pattern for 5 years, where will I end up? If the answer makes you uneasy, change one variable. New routine, new skill, new environment exposure. Small deliberate changes prevent silent regret. After 40, power is quieter. It doesn't shout. It doesn't rush. It doesn't seek applause. It removes what weakens. The need for approval. Outdated circles, noise, comparison, resentment, time illusions, autopilot living. Addition is easy. Removal is strength. No one warns you that the second half of a man's life is less about building everything and more about protecting what truly matters. Remove carefully, and you don't become smaller. You become sharper.